Oh my gosh, it's so early. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And a really early morning start to the new Sold video. Like the sun is just now starting to come up. We have the lights on, it's just dark in here. But we wanted to get some stuff boxed up before we left, so here we are. Sherbert. Can you guys even see this? Hold on. Sherbert. Beanie Baby. Sold for $5 plus shipping over on Etsy. This was one of the pieces that we decided not to scrap. It is a bulova, which in my opinion is a very horrible sounding name / word. But it is gold filled. I guess bulova, from what the jeweler told us, is a very good name in watches. And what'd you put this up for?
$130 took a $100 offer.
$130, it took a $100 offer. Since we garbage picked it, we have no money into it, and it, you know, it's gold filled, so anyway, not a bad sale. And then I sold a Beanie Baby and a Too Short CD. I got this from a church rummage sale of all places, so I don't have anything specific into it, but it sold for $5 plus shipping over on Mercari. I really feel like I need to get in here later, get some photos of things, get some things listed and put away. This is getting on my nerves. This is getting on my nerves. This is getting on my nerves. But I did sell a couple things, and I took pictures of this witch candle. So that can get listed today. We've got 2 things I have to grab. And then it will be the gauntlet of Saturday. Where's the thing I need? This is also getting on my nerves. So is this. Where's the freaking fish? Alright, hold on, I gotta find the fish. At least there's only so many places in this place that I put this. This is the fish. The fish sold on Facebook Marketplace for $30 plus the cost of shipping. Luckily it's not fragile, really. I mean, it's wood. All I gotta do is wrap it good and stick it in a box. And then we have to find a Beanie Baby, because those don't sell. We're going to find, it's Dobie, the Doberman. And I just listed them not that long ago. And he's right on top. Okay, Dobie the Doberman. Sold for $5 plus shipping over on Etsy. So that's good. Throw this stuff in boxes, and then we will, I don't know, we'll try not to go insane is what we're going to do. Alright. Sold Billy Idol Charmed Life on Etsy for $5 plus the cost of shipping. I've got like a stack of these cassette tapes I need to get listed. Like, I'm just getting there one at a time. I have a feeling I'm going to be running back and forth a lot today, because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And I've got a lot of kind of cleaning up I want to do, organizing, getting stuff kind of where I need it, and I've got a bunch of things that have sold, which is why I'm over here now. This sold. Vera, I don't do well with Vera online, to tell you the truth. This is like a crossbody bag. I think I got it at a rummage sale, although I don't super remember offhand, but it sold on Etsy for $18 plus shipping. While my egg is frying, I can get this one done. It is a beautiful carnival glass cobalt blue base bonbon dish with the handles. I mean, the heavy iridescence is the old style. That's the stuff I pick up. I don't pick up the reproduction stuff from the 70s or whatever it was. I just don't do as well with that stuff. And even this stuff I sit on for quite a while. I picked this up at an estate sale at the beginning of the summer, and I paid, I think, $3 for it. I sold it on Etsy for $30 plus the cost of shipping. This little lapel pin came out of the jewelry score that we recently obtained from the garbage. This wasn't like big money. It is just a football lapel pin brooch thing. And it sold on Etsy for $6 plus cost of shipping, but this is perfect freaking timing because Michigan football is clogging up my street as of 2 weeks ago, I think. Anyway, Saturday was fun with all the construction shut down and a Michigan football game. Like, good luck. Saturday was a mess. I did also put together a hobnail lot for Facebook Marketplace. The 5 pieces for $40. So those are supposed to get picked up at some point today. Most of those pieces came from a auction. I gotta grab, I guess this one because it's right in the front. I sold you're next, buddy. The Sick Call crucifix for $25 plus the cost of shipping, also on Etsy. I know I've got the backlighting that's gonna screw up me trying to show these. Oh yeah, that's way better. I am pretty sure I picked these up from a rummage sale, and they are from the Jeanette Cherry Blossom Kids tea set. I sold the 4 like place settings with the little dessert little cookie plates for $40 plus the cost of shipping. Really not looking forward to boxing these, but it is what it is. And then Rich sold this morning. This was a garbage pick. It is a music box, but it does need some restoration work. And in order to even get in here to work on it, you need specific tools, and you need to basically break the seal on this, which Rich just didn't want to do. So he sold it for a restoration project for $30, and then on eBay, and somebody just offered him $24 plus shipping. So he sold this for a parts and repair piece on eBay for $24 plus shipping. I think I picked this piece up at a church rummage sale, but honestly, I can't remember if it was a rummage sale or a garage sale or a thrift store. I freaking cannot remember. But I ended up selling it on eBay for $12 plus the cost of shipping, so either way I made a profit. Ugh, I'm like ready for a break, a nap, and some lunch. This is a Pink Depression glass Jeanette Adam pattern, adult-sized pitcher, and it's sold on Etsy for $25 plus the cost of shipping. This little Sylvester bag charm keychain coin purse thing, I listed this morning. I got this at a church rummage sale, and I don't have anything specific into it. I paid $55 for everything at that sale, and I'm already in profit. I had him listed for $20, and somebody offered me $15 pretty quickly. He sold within 2 hours for $15 plus shipping on eBay. This sold on Facebook Marketplace for $15 plus shipping, and it is a full snowsuit for a tiny dog that I'm pretty sure got handed down to me from Alexis. She's got 2 little naked Mexican dogs, and I think Pepper grew out of this one. Next is the Jerky Boys, and the funniest part about this is that I picked this up from a church rummage sale. Sold on Etsy for $5 plus the cost of shipping. Whew, I am just to the point where I don't even care anymore. I don't want to box any more things. This, again, I don't remember where I grabbed this. Might have been another church rummage sale. There was a lot of them, very short period of time. This sold on Etsy for $15 plus the cost of shipping. And then it is definitely football season. This came out of one of the totes from the last in-person Casey auction, the one that got rained out, and I filled my Yukon because I was one of the only people that stayed in the rain. This sold on Etsy for $25 plus the cost of shipping. It is a pewter and glass San Francisco 49ers mug. That's not a crack. That's like a piece of the cardboard. It like messed me up for a second. I don't have my glasses on. Anyway, yeah, it's a mug. Okay, cool. I just got word that the hobnail stuff got picked up, so that's a plus. 5s I can use for garage sailing. Awesome. Oh boy, I might have screwed myself a little bit. I gotta get these books that are up here, and they're like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I like knocked the stack over, and I'm not that tall, so this could be a problem, and it might not be a problem. I don't know yet. Stay. Stay. I grabbed these. Ooh, see? Jeez. I grabbed these from a rummage sale, I think. Pretty sure. And yeah, now I remember. I paid 25 cents a piece, I think, for the stack. I'm remembering now. And I had them listed for 25, and somebody on Facebook Marketplace offered me 19 plus shipping. So I sold them for 19 plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. It just never ends. I got everything else dropped off at the post office, and we're just back at it already. This set of 6 tumblers I picked up at an estate sale. It was kind of an expensive estate sale. I think I paid $2.50 or $5. It was a half off day, so I can't quite remember, but I ended up selling the set of 6 for $20 plus the cost of shipping over on Etsy. Sold Stephen King's Insomnia in paperback on Pango Books for $5 plus shipping. Man, I gotta get the rest of these Stephen King's listed like ASAP. This was actually a pretty good mug pickup. We picked up 2 of these from a thrift store. I think I paid $1 for it. And the first one sold pretty quickly. It is like an art installation. It is signed. It's called The Kiss. And they each sold for $35. Actually, I think I might have taken an offer on the first one. But this one just sold on Etsy for $35 plus the cost of shipping. I had to get up. She was sleeping on my legs. I kind of tucked her in and gave her my pillow. You guys are so cute. And since Beanie Babies don't sell, you guys can just send me all your Beanie Babies, the ones that don't sell. And I'll just, sell them. This one sold for $5 plus shipping over on Etsy. This is Happy the Purple Hippo. And look, you guys will be so proud of me. I picked these Skechers up from an estate sale. It was 50% off day. I paid $2.50 for them and sold them on eBay for $25 plus the cost of shipping. I did not even get much of a break. I did drop things off at the post office and then sold more stuff. So I've got to figure out how to get way back in here. This thing is dangerous. I should probably be doing this with 2 hands, huh? This is what I was trying to sift out of there, the Sylvester 3D character mug. These things do not sell fast. I've probably been sitting on this for 3 years, and it sold on Etsy for $10 plus the cost of shipping. I don't know where I got it from. This freaking thing is going to be real fun. To be totally honest, I forgot that I listed this. It's like a Holly Hobby growth chart. It is sold for $20 plus kind of a lot of shipping over on Etsy. So, it's not fragile. We just have to, like, wrap it in some cardboard.
There you go.
And call it good. What are you doing to my dog?
Put booties on 'em.
Why are you allowing this to occur?
Oh, you want one?
I don't even know what to say about that. Anyway, 20 bucks for this. And then I also sold the Viking glass owl with the original Viking sticker. This I picked up at a church rummage sale, so I don't have anything specific into it. I bought everything that day for $55, and I sold this for $15 plus shipping on Etsy. Alright, I gotta grab this. This piece sold, well, I had it listed for $15. Somebody offered me $10.50, $11.50, something like that over on Mercari. This is a Reed & Barton jelly spoon. Jelly spoon. Yeah, you know you've got rich people tastes when you have a spoon that is literally just for jelly. And then, luckily this one's going to be easy because the next one is not. I just got to figure out where I put it. I think it's in that cupboard. Hold on. This Indiana University basketball like stained glass piece, I just painted on there. Sold for $45 plus shipping over on eBay, and I am not looking forward at all to having to box this. And I gotta grab these. Now I have to say, I picked these up from a church rummage sale, and they're pretty old. I mean, they're not like super freaking old, but they're pretty old. And I looked them up, decided that $55 is kind of on the lower side of what stuff like this was going for. So I listed them for $55 and repeatedly on Facebook Marketplace got like $20 offers. Decline. Repeatedly decline. And they sold for exactly what I wanted, $55 plus shipping on Etsy. I can cover my rose bush is thorny and it has not stayed where I needed it to stay. And I know this doesn't go up until I think December, but I am currently filming this in late October. So yeah, there are still leaves. I don't know, we've had very odd weather this fall. It's very warm. Which brings me to the reason that I wanted to get into the bus today. I want to get in here multiple times, but my sort of game plan is I really need to start getting this stuff out of the bus. Twofold. A, I want to start working on it again. And B, I need the money. It is blanket season, so I need to grab this, take that and get that listed. I need to get some of those listed. Empty boxes that can come inside. I can use that for, oh, it's not empty. Oh my gosh, is this the one this is not the one I was looking for, but what is this one? Is this the one I was looking for? It is the one I was looking for. I sold this like 3 weeks ago and I couldn't freaking find it and I ended up having to cancel the order. So we will relist that. Now this is an empty box that can not be in here. I guess I can use it to put things in for the moment. So, come January, I was just looking at Airbnb. I kind of want to get out of Dodge. I don't want to stick around here for the winter, which means that I need a little bit of a nest egg. My grandpa usually goes to his house in Florida right after Halloween or right before Halloween. He is 84, I think. We're gonna take this and then list it too. It's got some pieces from the wasp nest attached to it. What is this? Oh, this is like a vintage outfit. I should list that as well. See, this is why I needed to get in here. Totally forgot what I was gonna say. I think I sold those ones too, or tried to, and I couldn't find them. I need a way better organization system, because what I'm doing is not working. So I can probably take those. I have some more in the office and list another lot of VHS tapes. This, I don't know what I'm gonna do with. Probably pitch that, because I can wash this and get it listed. Which leaves us another open box. Look at us! Look at us, making progress. I am getting distracted. My whole point is that I need to put some money in the bank ASAP, which means I need to get stuff listed, organized out of here, organized in the office, and money put away as fast as I possibly can. I did find a couple of places near where my grandpa's summer houses or winter houses where we can stay the entire month of January for about $2,000 to $2,500 for the month of January. That's kind of where I need to be. That's our goal, if you will. Those have been selling pretty swell, to be honest. And if it would ever, we've had one frost. I'm telling you, the weather is being so wonky. If the leaves would freaking fall, we don't even have like the colors here. Again, I know this isn't going up until like December, but we have booked, we've booked a weekend away, which you guys have probably already seen in shorts. Weekend away for our anniversary, our 3-year wedding anniversary in Erie, Pennsylvania for the colors. That's like 2 weeks away and we have like no colors. I don't know. Wonky weather. So I'm gonna leave the bus open today. This can get thrown out, or I guess put under the bus for collection of more wasp nests if it would ever frost and the leaves would ever drop. It looks like we're probably not even gonna get to that till December. So I do have time to get rid of these ones. Some of these are pretty damaged. I'll probably take those apart and sell the big comb pieces out of them. And then, yeah, so I've got all of these. Oh, this has a lid. That works. Then it won't get slimy inside. Is this for us? I just smushed this. I don't even think that goes to that. I don't know what this goes to. Should probably, okay, I grabbed some clothing items. This I think is also empty. It feels empty. Empty-ish. Actually, I'm gonna take this box because I have salt and pepper shakers that I need to grab while we're out here. I'm gonna duck back under this bush. Ow! My hair's caught in the bush! Alright, we're good. Nope, not good. Jeez. I'm gonna have Rich grab this and then we're gonna head over there. I don't know. Can you set it over there?
Okay.
I'll get to it here in a little bit. Grab that top box though, because we're gonna need that for boxing. We've got salt and pepper shakers. I almost want to say I seen them over here though. Nope, just kidding. Ugh, the lid is like... Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Gotta grab this leather jacket. Yeah. I picked it up at an estate sale. And on half off day, and I think I paid like $5 for it. Something like that. And it sold on Etsy for 40 plus shipping. It is missing the liner. You can see it would have had a liner in there. But otherwise it's in really good condition. Now I gotta grab a lighthouse ornament. I think that's the last one that I need to list. I think I got the rest of them listed. And one of them just sold. I think it's this one. Yep, this one just sold on Etsy for $12 plus the cost of shipping. This is what happens when the post office is closed on Mondays. I gotta get all this stuff loaded, and then I still need to get in the bus and deal with that. I don't know. This day is kind of going. I honestly don't think I'm gonna get back in the bus. I gotta grab Lady and the Tramp. This one. Sold Walt Disney's Lady and the Tramp 50th anniversary edition 2 DVD collection for $5 plus shipping over on Etsy. I also need to find a t-shirt before it gets dark and hard to find. Oh, that's Elvis. I need Brittany. Cool. That wasn't hard. Found this at a thrift store. I think we paid $3 for it. And it sold for 20 plus shipping over on Etsy. At least I moved some stuff that was over here. I think this is the last thing I'm gonna grab for today. This is a signed Lisa G Fenton Bell. And it just sold for $15 plus the cost of shipping over on Etsy. And on that note, guys, I think I'm going to sign you off. I'll see you on the next. Bye!